It's like Mary, when I read the script for the first time so many years ago, she's one of those characters that you can only hope to get to play because she's so layered, she's so complicated, and obviously a challenge for an actor to understand her enough to play her. And then the story in general, I just don't read stories like this very often, or scripts like this very often, that are based on such rich material, and of course the people involved. There were so many reasons why. Now it's even hard to talk about because it just seems so obvious. Like, oh my god, of course, it's like, to be so lucky to play such a dynamic character. It's really an honor. Yeah, working with Ewan and Jennifer was wonderful. We were all three attached to the project for so long, so I'd sort of like, had been thinking about it for a while, and my excitement was building to get to work with them. And then, of course, Ewan became the director of the film, so I got to work with him on a different level. And yeah, getting to know them was amazing, and when you get to work with that sort of caliber of actors, it's exciting. I think that Mary is growing up in such a violent time, and I think that everything she's seeing on all forms of media that were around in the 60s is turmoil, chaos, violence, and pain. And that contrasted with her idyllic suburban Jersey lifestyle, she can't understand that. She can't understand that, how two things can exist and why this is her life. And she sees these people that seem so kind of blasé about it all, and it repulses her. It actually like makes her sick to the point that she becomes this sort of angry, violent person. But I think that it really stems from an initial empathy that she has for the people that she's seeing that are suffering, and then it kind of course, goes into manifests itself in violence. Gosh, with sort of, I just had to approach it with an open mind because I think that it's very easy to just write Mary off as, a radical, crazy, rebellious person, teenager, whatever. And I wanted her to be more than that. I mean, she is all of those things, but I think that what really connected me to her, and what I wanted all the different Marys that we see in the film, and what I wanted them all to have, was the bond with Ewan's character, with her father, and that love that she has for him, however repressed it may be at times. I think it is always there, and I think that she really is desperate for him and also repulsed by him at the same time. And so I wanted to play with that contradiction and to make sure that every time we meet Mary, we kind of feel that. American Pastoral is different. I think that it just really is. It's not. I think that the takeaway from it is not straightforward. I mean, I guess it never is for films. Everyone feels something different, but I think that this has a lot of things that people can relate to. I've talked to so many people who they are processing it for days afterwards and discovering new things about it as time goes on, and finding themselves thinking about it a week later. I think that it really has the power to do that, because I think that it's dealing with a lot of profound things that are kind of scary to think about. And I think that this movie does confront you with those things, and you can't help but sort of explore it within yourself.